Are you thinking about accepting a cash offer for your home to sell it quickly without a lot of hassle and repair work to get the house ready to sell? As you review the numbers, a cash offer might seem lower than what you expected. However, most people struggle to analyze these numbers and compare them to what they would receive with a traditional offer. In this video, we'll guide you through the process of evaluating a cash offer, understanding its true value, and comparing it to your alternative options if you were to list your home on the market. So if you're considering a cash offer for the sale of your home, this video is for you. All right, let's get after it. And really quick, my name is Xochitl Cervantes with the RockStone Real Estate Group here in Austin, Texas. And if you're looking to buy a home and need to sell one first, well, give me a call, text me, or email. Well, first and foremost, most cash offers from large investor groups are usually meant more for homes that have a fair amount of work needed to get it prepared to list the home and sell for full market price. Let's imagine you have a property value at the $1 million. While I'm using a $1 million, for simplicity's sake, this logic applies to properties of varying values, whether it's a $400,000 home or a $2 million home. In this scenario, the market-based value for your home, if we were to list it traditionally, is $1 million. Now, let's compare that to the cash offer you will be considering, let's say about $825,000. At first glance, it may seem like you're losing a lot of money by opting for the cash offer, almost $175,000. But here's the catch. The actual gap is not as significant as it appears. With a cash offer, you typically receive the entire amount of $825,000 without deductions for commissions, closing costs, or repairs. On the other hand, a traditional sale involves various expenses that erode the initial $1 million value. So first, let's consider potential repairs for your home, that they may need. It is not uncommon for sellers to realize that their property requires, let's say, about $50,000 worth of work to match the condition of homes actually selling for $1 million. However, if the buyer is responsible for these repairs, they'll expect a return of their investment for time, effort, and money. So even if your property needs $50,000 in repairs, the buyer may only be willing to pay $930,000 to account for this expense. Now let's factor in commissions. Assuming a 6% in listing and buyer agent commissions, deduct another 6% from the sales price, reducing it to now $874,200. But we're not done yet. Traditional home sales come with additional costs, such as closing costs, transfer fees, escrow fees, and title fees. A ballpark estimate for these expenses is around 1.5% of the sale price, which equates to approximately $13,000. Subtract that from the total and you're left with $861,250. Now, let's not forget about inspections and potential termite work. Inspections often reveal repair items, including termite issues. So let's set aside another $10,000 for these expenses. So now you're left with $851,250. So that property that initially seemed like it could fetch $1 million in a traditional sale is realistically worth around $850,000 after accounting for all these expenses. So now compare this to the $825,000 cash offer, and you'll see that the actual difference in net proceeds is only $25,000. So the real question you need to ask yourself is whether it's worth it to go through the traditional selling process for a potential additional $25,000. Keep in mind that this calculation doesn't even include a staging cost and the time, effort, and uncertainty associated with listing your home on this market. Ultimately, the decision between accepting a cash offer and going through the traditional route hinges on your priorities and circumstances. If convenience, certainty, and control over the closing date are essential to you, the cash offer may be the right choice, even if it means sacrificing a relatively small portion of the sale price. In conclusion, don't be deceived by the initial gap between a cash offer and the market value of your home. The true difference in net proceeds is often much smaller once you account for all the costs associated with a traditional sale. Make an informed decision that aligns with your goals and needs, knowing that you have our support regardless of your choice. If you like a personalized assessment of your specific situation, please reach out to us. If you like this video, please leave me a comment, subscribe, hit that bell to notify. I hope to see you next week.